Welcome to MMA, the best MMA show around the world. You know what? Something doesn't feel right here. Hold on a second. Welcome to MMA, the best MMA show around the world. My name's Mighty, and Devin Debo Taylor.
The champ is back, baby.
Damn.
Champ's back, baby. What you know about that? You know what I mean? They just let me out. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good to be back.
Can you believe this guy is back in the studio?
Of course you can.
Crazy.
That place couldn't hold me.
Couldn't hold you down.
They couldn't. I Shawshank my way out of there. One spoon at a time, baby.
Hey, how many license plates did you make?
About 10, because I'm very slow. I'm very slow with those. But, you know what I mean? I did my time.
Hey, well, welcome back, baby.
Okay,
welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back, baby.
We got Devin Debo Taylor back in the studio. It's so nice. Episode 100. I told you there'd be something special.
I had to come back for the big 100.
You did.
You know what I mean?
You absolutely did.
Because I keep it 100.
You do.
With lies. With lies. It's 100% lies. I mean, but that's true.
Yeah.
That I lie all the time. So it's confusing. But was that truth or was that a lie?
All right, look, we can easily just be jackasses.
Makes you think about it. Think about it. I hit you early with it.
Already.
I hit you early with it.
Anyways, I know we have a lot to catch up on. I haven't had a show with this guy next to me in a very long time. About 40 episodes or so.
He missed me.
I did miss him.
He missed me.
But you know what? Let's talk about, we had a twofer.
A twofer?
The twofer last week. We had Bellator. Actually, we had Bellator on Saturday, and we had UFC on Saturday.
It was a good Saturday.
It was a very good Saturday. I'll start off quick. I was actually media, row, cage side, Bellator 154 in San Jose. Good times. And then we also had UFC on the same night, UFC 198 in Brazil.
It was wild. Some of the fighters got beat up before they even made it to the fight. And then they got beat up again after the fight. I think he took like 3 losses.
Yeah.
One dude took 3 losses one night, and it wasn't even a tournament, so you know he wasn't having a good day.
Okay, what would you like to talk about first? Let's talk about Bellator. I think UFC had the bigger card. Let's talk about Bellator real quick.
Okay.
Like I just said, I got to be there, cage side, got to meet some cool people like always, got to meet some familiar faces, some of the folks. Any particular fight that you liked from that particular card?
No.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
You were there. Once I knew that you were going to be there, it really made me not care very much about it. I was like,
it's because I'm still the champ. Where's my belt at anyway?
I don't think you have a belt, so don't worry about it. No, when I knew you were going, I was like, if anything important happens, he'll tell me. And it would be on the news if he gets beat up while he's there. So then I'll check it out.
Well, I'll tell you what, King Mo was mad enough. He might have beat me up if I would have said something.
I actually hit him up on his Twitter. I was like, yo, if you hit him one time, I will sponsor you all the rest of your fights. He didn't do it. I don't think he saw it.
I didn't get a chance to watch the fight again. It's always different watching it live than it is watching it at the house. Did you actually watch that fight? Did you think, a lot of people thought King Mo won that fight.
I thought it was close. But
you thought Davis did enough?
I think Phil looks better. He's a better looking individual.
Like the Dwight Howard type of look?
Yeah. Like he's clean cut. And King Mo, people don't like him.
I mean,
that haunts you.
There is for sure some hate against this guy. I mean, I think he gets a lot of bad decisions.
He doesn't like people, and I don't think people like him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Phil Davis, he could be a poster boy for the 205-pound weight class of Bellator, and now it looks like he has that next fight for the title against Liam McGarry.
Aren't you the conspiracy theory guy? Or is it? That's a good fight for them.
It's a very good fight for them. Anytime you can take some of the talent from the other promotion, the big machine, as I like to say, that definitely helps them build their brand.
Exactly.
That's what they've been doing. They have some legitimate fighters that they're building the brand with, and then they're taking some of these other people that are in the open market.
They've taken almost all of the legends from the UFC.
Yeah.
I think we can almost definitively say that.
I think so.
Every big name who used to fight is now at Bellator.
Pretty much.
With a nice cushy job. So they're smart. But, yeah, I mean, they've got their game plan.
Well, what I thought was interesting that happened that morning is they let go of Ill Will Brooks.
I didn't like that one.
I didn't like that either. But I think he really wanted to test the waters of the free market. So I hope it pans out for him. I mean, the only thing that makes sense is for him to go over to the UFC. If he's trying to go anywhere else, it just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. And I still think there was some more fights for him at Bellator, but maybe he thinks he can hang with the big boys.
I mean, at bare minimum, a shot against Benson would have been a great fight.
That's what I was thinking. But then again, Benson loses, so...
Oh.
Maybe that wasn't...
Oh, we mean Benson lost his last fight, or maybe he loses against... Okay.
No,
okay.
he lost his last fight, so maybe it wasn't as...
Loses the mystique?
It loses the mystique, wasn't as prestigious. Maybe he thought, oh, it's not really...
Dude, that fight against Koreshkov, that was bad. That was... Dude, I mean, Benson can't even make 170, and he's fighting a guy that probably cuts from 195? That guy's way bigger than him.
Yeah, it was let's not talk about that.
No, we're not even going to talk about that. It makes sense for him to go to 155, so I hope that's what happens. I'm actually kind of intrigued about what happened to them talking about the vacant lightweight title, and that's going to be Chandler against Pitbull.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Chandler fan, so you know I'm going for him. You know I'm going for Pitbull. If I see you in the streets, Chandler, bring your A game, buddy.
I saw Chandler on Saturday. He gave me a little fist bump, said hi to him. It's cool, cat.
Well, I'm glad I didn't see him, because I would have given him a fist bump to his grill.
Oh.
I'll tell you that right now.
I know. The thing that was weird is, Chandler was supposed to fight Thompson, and then that fight got scrapped because one of them got hurt. That was supposed to be on that card. So I thought maybe they would rematch that, or they would fight for the vacant title. So the only reason why I think Pitbull fights Chandler is they're gearing up for Thompson against Bendo,
which would be a good fight.
I think it would be.
I'd be excited to watch that one. Hopefully, my boy Bendo beats Thompson in his grill. Gives him one of those pound to the grill.
Pound to the old grill.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to see that.
I want to see. I think I haven't heard anything, but I think that's what gets announced next for that.
I mean, you got your conspiracy theories. I know you. You're always...
You know how I do it.
You might be in the Illuminati. That's what I think.
Other than that, I did get to do a couple interviews in the media room, post-fight, Scrum, King Mo, a couple other fighters. I'll get the rest of them up hopefully in the next few days. But let's get on to, actually the same night, UFC 198 Brazil. Anything that stands out for you on that fight?
I'm always excited to see my boy Damian Maia. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Matt Brown should probably train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu maybe once, maybe twice. There's books you can read. They have online classes. Yeah. I don't think he did any of that. And he got worked. And I enjoyed watching it. It was in Brazil. Brazilians enjoyed watching it. It was nice.
The Brazilians were killing it until...
Yeah, and then the headliner. But first, my boy Shogun. Can we talk about my boy Shogun?
No, I don't even remember the fight. Was it even on that card?
He gets the W. Yeah. And I was very worried. I thought it was a bad matchup, but he gets a Brazilian nod decision. I'll take it.
You'll take it.
And then Fabricio Verdum gets beat up.
Stipe brings a championship back to Cleveland, of all places. And this is weird. Don't ask me why, because I don't even know to this day. I'm a Cavs fan. I've always been a Cavs fan.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't make any sense. So to see Cleveland get some type of trophy, some type of...
Who would have thought Stipe would get it before LeBron James?
Right? They said, hey, Stipe may let King hold it.
Maybe he's the promised one that you guys have been waiting on. King Stipe.
And he doesn't even train full time. He's still a firefighter.
Really?
Stipe's still a firefighter.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I mean...
Wait, can you do the more you know?
Yeah.
Can you do one of
I'll put it in there for you.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I kind of thought Stipe was going to get that W. Fabricio's been looking great, but Stipe is just on that next level right now.
I told you before this to me it looked like the Ronda Rousey. I don't know why, but Fabricio thought that he was like a boxer all of a sudden. I mean, his hands have gotten better, but Stipe's actually Golden Gloves. He's at a different level of his boxing. And he made it look easy. Yeah. Just backing up, easy counter, and Fabricio is running forward, and then he went to sleep. took a little nap. Took a little nap.
You know what? Matchups are all made by the styles, and that was just a very good matchup for Stipe.
And the other thing that was painful when you're watching it and you hear the crowd live, pin drops. It just the entire stadium silence. It was oof. You felt for the country. Like in the Star Wars, like I feel a disturbance. Like you could hear the whole crowd on the inside die a little bit. It was painful.
And you kind of see Brazil like blow up from the moon. You just see this mushroom cloud.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh man. All right, so back to Damian Maia and Matt Brown. Just to touch, I mean, man, that was hard to watch. It was, I mean, for you, it was probably great to watch.
I enjoyed it very much.
And not that I disliked it, because, I mean, Matt Brown, he's whatever. I don't have anything against him, but he's not one of my favorite fighters.
Okay.
But it was just painful just to see him. He was just getting smothered. Just smothered.
Like I said, buy the book, take it online. They've got Gracie Jiu-Jitsu online. They got the Gracie Academy online. You take online classes. But if you're in MMA, you should probably learn some Jiu-Jitsu defense.
Yeah.
Some takedown defense. Damian Maia had his way. Like, he had his way with him. Normally you say that in derogatory terms. And I mean it. In this sense, he had his way with him.
He really did.
Yeah.
And we actually can't forget, Cyborg makes her UFC debut. But in reality, it really is irrelevant because she only makes it to 139, which there's not a 139-pound weight class in UFC, and that, from what I hear, was a major struggle just to get to 139.
If you saw her at the weigh-ins, it was bad.
It really looked bad.
Honestly, it looked dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, she was extremely dehydrated. I'm surprised they didn't kind of carry her up there, put her on the scale, and carry her back.
Get a gurney?
Yeah, I mean, she looked it looked painful. It was one of those things of like, you know what? Yeah, they shouldn't be doing IV. I actually agree with the IV. You can't just cut to a dangerous weight. It looked bad.
Yeah, I mean,
But she went out there and beat the hell out of her, so...
Yeah. I mean, she probably weighed, 190 come fight night.
Yeah, it looked like it.
They either just need to make a featherweight division, or she just stays in Invicta and just crushes everybody.
Yeah, because I don't think, especially now, I mean, I don't think Ronda has this type of motivation to go up and fight her. She's got to figure out her own issues, so I don't think anyone wants to go up there and fight her.
No. Especially since, well, I don't know what Ronda cuts, but regardless of what Ronda cuts, you have to assume Cyborg is a bigger person.
She is.
She carries around more weight. So she's going to be the bigger, more than likely the stronger fighter.
I think now maybe the fight is Holly. If there's someone who matches up better with her, I think it's Holly. I think Holly and Cyborg match up better.
And Holly actually just got signed to fight headlining in Chicago, I believe. I just read it this morning. I believe that's what it is. And she's fighting, I want to say it's that Polish kickboxer. I think that's who it is. And I apologize because it's kind of a last minute, but I remember reading something, and she's headlining. I think it's Chicago.
But yeah, I mean, that's a fight that I'd want to see more. I don't think Ronda versus Cyborg has the same mystique around it anymore. It
definitely does not. Not that Holly's beating her. Unless Ronda comes back, beats Holly, gets on this tear again, then maybe it gets a little bit...
At a point later. But at the same time, that's so far down the line, you have no idea.
And the problem is with that, then it ends up kind of like being the Floyd Mayweather against Pacquiao. It's like
depending on who wins, it's past their prime, and so... We don't even know how long Ronda's going to be in this game. I mean, she's talked about retiring a couple of times already. So
we'll see.
Who knows?
Let's talk about something else that's happened in the news. Chris Weidman injured out of UFC 199. That sucks. The card is still great. There's actually some great fights on that card, but I am bummed out to see the rematch. But conspiracy theorist, Weidman gets healthy, pushes it off to Madison Square Gardens.
That's where he wants to be.
And I've already got that locked in. I'm in New York, November.
So you're hoping.
I'm going. Yeah, I hope.
He might have been the one who injured him.
You know that.
Who was Tanya Harding?
Exactly.
Tanya Harding?
Yep. Wow.
I see what it is, but not too much. Like just enough to push him to that next. I see where you were going.
Get back a little bit.
I see what you do.
I don't know though. That's November. We're in May. Luke Rockhold probably has to fight before then. I don't think he wants to stay inactive unless they become coaches of the next Ultimate Fighter.
That would work.
Come on, I just thought that off the top of my head. That actually works. Damn it, Dana, you better send me a check, bro. Come on, that'll work. Come on, give it up.
If I get a little piece of the check,
I'll give you a piece
can
of
I
the
get a
check.
little something?
10% standard cost.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I just want some food. I'm hungry. Ever since I got out the joint, man, I'm hungry out here.
He's like this.
I've always eaten like that, so that doesn't change.
I've got scars on my hand to show you. You don't grab that guy's food.
Don't try and come for my food now.
All right, and then real quick for this weekend, we actually have a twofer. We've got Bellator 155. That's going to be in Boise, Idaho. Your boy Melvin Manhoff is going to be.
I enjoy watching that man fight.
And then Victory FC 50 is going to be on Saturday night. So.
Hey, a little something.
And we can do something different this time. Like, look, put your hands out like this. Right. Subscribe. I'm gonna put the little subscribe thing right there. Wherever you want. Just make sure you have to keep it. Keep it
right there.
Make sure to subscribe. Don't ever expect him back. He's probably going back to jail. So.
Can I put my hand down?
Yeah, you put your hand down now. Yeah.
I don't see. It's weird. Oh, okay.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching tonight. We had Devin Debo Taylor back.
Fresh out the joint, baby.
Damn it. Mighty, thank you so much. Have a great night.
I might go back. They said I got a case.